MyoFascial Release. Afnan is a myofascial release expert.
What is fascia? Your muscles bloom like a flower. Water cut or salt cut right now?
Suffer, I mean, in the right area.
How are you so cool?
Absolutely enjoy every aspect of a bodybuilding prep. I use whatever necessary.
Very smart.
I had to create my backup. I had to create my own. Recovery is an important aspect. This is something that people need to understand, that you don't build muscle in the gym.
So we're going to pinpoint the fascia tightness and we're going to hold it. It's going to be painful. He's not a normal human right now. He's like a carved mountain. His lat is slightly more tight. So this kind of gelatinous is very, very important. It comes with patience, release and recovery. And now we're going for the money shot. All the people studying anatomy, look at this. Yeah.
Oh yeah, perfect spot.
And he did not need to take care of the meals as it's taken care by Rashmi Bhabi. Please show yourself in the middle. Yeah. It might look very wrong, yet it's very necessary so that he can squeeze the shit out of those glutes and show those muscle fibers on the stage.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
I feel good, but I'm famished. Welcome back to another section of my vlog of this Amateur Olympia prep, which is exactly 16 days out from today. My name is Bishwajit Bashak. If you have been following me so far, you would know that I've been making these vlogs for the last couple of weeks, showcasing various aspects of my prep for Amateur Olympia, going for the IFBB Pro qualifier, basically trying to be a IFBB Pro so that I can go to the next league of participating in with the IFBB Pros and then eventually qualify for Mr. Olympia in US. So that's the goal. And we are working for it. Anyway, let's quickly get into it. The aspect that we're going to show today is myofascial release. So I've got my guy called Afnan. He's a myofascial release expert. He's going to come in, basically release the fascia of my muscle, the upper layer of the muscles, which helps me to basically pose better, contract better, hold the poses better, don't have much of tightness throughout the body. And this is something that I've incorporated for some time, but trying to have it on a weekly session from now on. And started it last week, going to do today, and then again next day. Usually do this on weekends, on a Sunday or something, organize it. But Thursday is a planned rest day for me. I've already gone ahead, did a couple of client sessions, came back, rested a little bit, had my first meal, and before my second meal, I want to get this done. I'm just waiting for Afnan to be here, and I will let you guys go through the process of what a myofascial release looks like. As most would know it as a massage, it's not a pleasant one. Just FYI. You'll see, and you will experience, you'll have an idea of this thing, that what happens in this. And I wanted to share this aspect of the prep with you guys this time. Let's go. Let's wait for Afnan to be here and we'll take it forward from there. Most of the talking today will be done by Afnan, by the way, because he's the expert. He's going to tell you what he's doing and how it is going to help. See you in a while with Afnan. Let's welcome him. He comes with his complete kit.
Hello.
Sorry about that. So Afnan, today we are doing a vlog on our session. I'm just going to get into my shorts and he's going to talk about most about what we are doing. Most people will just term it as, like I said, a massage. But what are we doing today?
We are doing MFR therapy, myofascial release.
You heard that? So it's not going to be pleasant, but it's going to be worth it. Yes?
Yes, we gotta make it pleasant as you're near to your competition.
Correct.
2 weeks out, looking sexy. Let's lather it up. Come on.
Let's go.
So this is what we are doing is MFR, myofascial release. In this, we are going to hydrate fascia. What is fascia? Fascia is a gum-like thing which holds your muscles together. Your muscles are like threads. So if there's no gum, muscles will fall down. So the fascia, according to your lifestyle and your emotions, it gets tight, and we hydrate it not through oil but through pressure. What we do, we put pressure and we break the fascia. Meanwhile, the muscle also comes in play and it also gets braked. It takes around 24 hours to 48 hours to heal. While it heals, before even doing the therapy, your muscle and your fascia is like an unbloomed flower. As soon as we release it and it heals up, your muscles bloom like a flower so that there is a gap to go out and you will be able to showcase your muscle. Range of motion will be better.
Today is rest day, so food is very less.
Oh.
Like food as in primarily carbohydrate is very less.
Oh.
So lunch is literally 0 carbs. But rest of the meals has carbs, but very less.
Like, do you at least have 100 grams of carbs for the day?
Yeah.
I work with a lot of bodybuilders. Yet you're 2 weeks out and your muscles are hydrated. Looking at your body, your fat percentage is low, yet your muscles are hydrated. That's a really good thing. So I just want to ask, have you done any water cut or salt cut right now?
No, why would you do that? Like you want, like you said, you want the body fat percentage low, but you want your muscles to be hydrated.
Interesting.
At the end of the day, your muscles are 70-80% water.
Understood.
So to look fuller, you want water in your muscles. What you don't want is water in a subcutaneous level.
Okay.
And most of the people that are talking about, most of the people that I see are talking about like water, and they're so obsessed about water. Pretty much they are fat. Like still they are fat.
Understood.
Right? They need to drop their body fat percentage to 5, 4.
Understood.
That's where they need to be.
They got to work on the basics.
So if you drop body fat percentage, you're going to look crisp.
Yeah.
And if you have your muscles hydrated, they're going to look fuller.
Understood.
So imagine things like this. So what is between your skin or your epidermis and your muscle that stops the muscles to show its full potential? It's fat.
Yeah.
So if you drop the body fat, then your skin gets closer to your muscles.
Understood.
And if you are hydrated, your muscles get closer to your skin.
Understood.
So it's like pressing against each other. That's what is going to make you look fuller.
Interesting.
Like cutting water or salt too early, too fast, or manipulating with it too much is not something that you do very early.
So,
maybe one day prior to the show, a little bit manipulation based on how much food you have and how you adapt and kind of respond to salt and water. A little bit of manipulation makes sense.
Usually what I see is like 2 weeks out, bodybuilders, they have a lot of cramps.
Yeah, because they are dropping sodium.
Yeah.
So if you drop sodium, your muscles are going to cramp.
They're going to get dehydrated.
It's quite normal. There is nothing abnormal about it.
Understood. So,
And why? My question is, why would you put yourself through that pain when it doesn't add much value?
so what you're saying is, rather than like working on the surface, work it till the matlab, from the deep depth. It's like
Yeah,
lose
yeah,
your
yeah.
fat
Yeah, lose your body fat. Lose your body fat.
rather than
Stay on
just
your deficit.
hmm.
Keep increasing your deficit by increasing your total daily expenditure, by maybe increasing your cardio.
Mm-hmm.
Over the period, drop more food. At the end
Understood.
of the day, you got to suffer.
Understood.
And when I say suffer, I mean in the right area.
Yeah.
Don't suffer by uh, putting your body under a stress that is not needed.
Understood. Makes sense. That's very clear. And we are working on your anterior right here.
And I can feel it.
There are quite a few dry spots here. We are just going to hydrate by putting a little bit of pressure, not going too extreme. So what it does is, why we are doing MFR to Mr. Biswajit, and he's 2 weeks out. See, he'll be able to look. There's a right now he has his muscle slightly. He has these unbloomed flowers. We call them spots, fascia spots, at his anterior, posterior chain. So we're going to release those spots. So what happens? Muscles blooms like a flower, and he'll be able to showcase his maturity, muscle maturity, way better. His vascularity will be better, and he'll be able to contract his muscles in a way better way. And that gelatinous when you are trying to pose on the stage.
Yeah. That's primarily why I'm trying to be consistent and making sure that I find time for this.
Yeah. And we'll you'll be able to move your muscles in a very gelatinous way better, so that you'll be able to contract them at the right time and showcase your maturity of your muscle.
And just for like a direct reference point to you,
Mm-hmm.
my left side, the left back,
Mm-hmm.
I think needs a bit of work,
Understood.
because as I'm flexing, I can
Mm-hmm.
see that I can't flare my left elbow up too much,
Understood.
whereas this one I can, which
Hmm.
is not making me open my left back
Understood.
very well.
Most probably it might be latissimus dorsi. Let's look at it.
Yeah, or maybe even the lower trapezius.
As I have been seeing, most of your work is online and offline. So more than 8 hours you are being standing and
Yeah.
using your mobile for more than 4-5 hours per day, as well as
I
watching
don't
him.
think mobile would be.
It's not for normal purpose of WhatsApp chatting with your clients,
Yeah,
doing your online work,
aram se, yeah.
and you come
Work
home.
purposes, I would use my mobile for easy 7-8 hours.
Yes, and thing which I already told you, again I'm going to tell you, you're doing your walk pad steps every
Yes.
single day.
Yes.
While you're doing that, so this is your TV, you're standing here and turning to the left.
No, I
left.
bring this to the middle
Now you're doing that. I
Yeah.
haven't seen that in your story recently.
because I don't put that up.
Okay, I've already always seen that you're putting your walk pad here and watching it. So
Yeah, because if the work pad is here and I watch it,
uh,
how do I watch the TV?
so this is a very important thing I want to talk about. Temper, gussa. Okay. We usually see that online videos and जो भी ओलंपियन प्रोज है उनका तो टेम्पर बहुत मैनेज रहता है, बट जो लोग उस लेवल पे नहीं है जनरली उनका टेम्पर हाई रहता है, घर वालों पे निकालते हैं, या यूजुअली दे आर ऑलवेज एंग्री and hungry both the things to eat someone. So what's up with that? How are you so cool not being angry, especially 2 weeks out? You're so cool, keeping your cool. How is it possible?
I wouldn't say I am at my best. I wouldn't say that. Obviously, there is a bit of agitation, and I accept that. That's the first. I think the first thing is to accept that there is going to be these things, because obviously there is low on energy and all that factor coming into play.
Understood.
You are going to be, there is going to be a bit of agitation in the equation.
Understood.
Okay, now the crazy thing is, don't avoid it. It is going to be part of the game, so accept it. So if you're going to accept it, then you know there's something you can do about it, right? So I try to be fully aware of the scenario, and the fact is this, that for me, this suffering or this process of going through this to bring in my absolute best is what thrives me, man. I love this. तो उस पे मैं गुस्सा कैसे निकाल सकता हूँ? And even when I'm with my clients or anything and anywhere, right? It's my choice that I'm doing this.
Understood.
It's not. I don't expect them to understand. I don't expect them to expect anything out of me other than 100%.
Understood.
So I think pretty much that's it. Like, I love what I do. I absolutely enjoy every aspect of a bodybuilding prep. And another important factor, like you mentioned, that these guys that you see at pro level or whatever, and they are not that much agitated because because even them, they love what they do and they know what they are going through, what is happening.
Understood.
And they understand that, the idea is to grow as a human being. The idea is to control your emotions. The idea is to know which way your emotions are flowing. And you want to be in full grasp of it. That's called maturity, right? And these things come with time, and these things come with first self-acknowledgement कि मेरे साथ ऐसा हो रहा है. And how can I best deal with it to be a better person?
Understood.
You don't want to be the best bodybuilder and a shithole person, right? So काम लगता है यार.
So the main reason I am asking you this question is a lot of people are going to have a look at this video.
Yeah.
And they got to understand this specifically, this point, what you already said.
Yeah.
It's very important to understand, as a lot of people have a very bad temper and they show it on their family.
Yeah, because sometimes what happens is, and it's not like I haven't, I'm not going to be like, hey, I am the nicest person in the world. I'm not going to say that, I haven't lost my temper or things haven't happened. It has happened. But then I have fully acknowledged it. Wherever necessary, I have taken steps, apologized. But at the same time, every prep, I have tried to better manage it. Not just grow physically, but also grow mentally and psychologically. Understand which segment of the prep I am at. And fortify my mind in a much better way, so that I respond better in this prep than the last. So your prep should grow you.
Understood.
Not just physically, but it should grow you, like I said, in all aspects, mentally, psychologically, and you should emerge as a better human being on the other side. That's how I see it.
As you're having very good following on Instagram, and you're growing your following on YouTube as well. See,
gradually,
yeah. Alhamdulillah, you're doing great. So there will be a typical DM, like youngsters messaging you. What do you use? आप use क्या करते हो? मेरे को भी बताओ, मैं भी use करूँगा. What do you want to tell them?
See, ऐसा ये नहीं है कि आता नहीं है, अभी भी आता है. There are many times in many of my posts, somebody would randomly comment, "Are you natural?"
Yeah.
And I have got it's my duty to tell the truth. And I would just go ahead and say, hell no, this physique is not possible naturally. And many a times they would actually come back and say, appreciate your honesty.
Will you be posting this, what we are talking right now? Will you be able to be comfortable to post this?
I'm very comfortable talking about it.
Nice. It's unlike.
It's part of the process, man.
Yeah.
It's if I'm going to say this is what I do, then they need to know every aspect of it. And when somebody asks me what uh, I use whatever necessary.
Ah,
Um,
very smart.
Whatever
Good.
necessary to get the job done. I don't use more, I don't use less.
But you're
I
smart.
I use just about the right amount to make sure I can persist this, because I'm not
Understood.
here to win this show. I'm
Hmm.
here to stay in this show.
Great way to put it. You would not
It's
hurt anyone, yet you put the word across. That's amazing. I'm not here to win the show. I'm here to
no. I'm not here just to win the show.
just to win the show. You're here to stay.
Stay in the show.
Hmm. That's some long-term commitment what you have.
Because that's what I'm going for, right? I'm going to
Hmm.
bring a Mr. Olympia medal home.
Inshallah.
And that can't happen if I am focusing only on one game.
Understood. You're looking at the long picture
I've
rather than.
always looked at the bigger picture, brother.
Hmm.
It goes for everything. It goes for everything because, like, say for example, one of the things about bodybuilding is it's a decent financial load,
Yeah.
right? It's not cheap. Like that other day, I told one of my clients, like he just asked, like, how much do you spend on bodybuilding right now? And I'm like, if you talk at my level, it goes up exponentially during a show, and I don't even keep a track of it. But if I do an average, what I've seen is it comes to somewhere between 60 to 80,000 a month. Um, that is what I would be spending every damn month throughout the year. And the thing is this, I never had a, like, it was my dream
Hmm.
to do this, right? It's nobody else's responsibility but mine to fuel it.
Understood.
So I'm I am 37 years old. I am a little late if you consider time as I don't see myself late. I see myself just getting started. But for most, they would see that hey, he's a little late maybe. But then hey, I had to create my backup. I had to create my own scenario so that I can sustain this comfortably, where I can sustain a 60, 80,000 expense per month, live the best life, take care of my parents, take care of be a good son, husband, while being a good bodybuilder.
2 weeks out and you're able to speak all of these good things. That's amazing, man. I think it boils down to your natural temper as well. If you're naturally not so good with your words, being slightly high BP person,
No, I think you're right. It's if
yeah, so
you're
it's bodybuilding is not for you. Matlab, I'm not talking about you. If a
no, I
person is,
understand. See, if whichever field you are at, if you can't control your temper,
it's a
you're
big
screwed.
no-no. Yeah.
And we are coaches, right?
Yeah. And it's right now when I'm trying to release the fascia in your this region, when I'm pressing, it's just like butter. The kind of vacuum you're going to have on the stage, it'll be crazy. Amazing vacuum. Cannot wait to see you on stage.
Science, it's physics, it's biology,
Hmm.
it's you need to understand your anatomy, you need to understand physics to understand load carrying capacity. You need to there is so much science that goes
Yeah.
in building the physique.
Yeah.
But when you're on stage, nobody gives two fucks
Yeah.
about the science, what you did, how you achieved that physique.
Yeah.
On stage, it's a showcase of art.
Hmm.
You are the masterpiece, you have created it. Now it boils down to presentation.
Exactly.
And you need to do everything possible to make sure your presentation is at its peak.
Yeah.
That's why as the show gets closer, I would spend somewhere between 1 to maybe up to 2 hours uh, practicing poses, because
Posing is not easy.
It's not. But the job that you need to do, that's why you practice it, is you
Yeah.
need to make it look easy.
I have seen a lot of people having a great physique, so they did not practice enough regarding their posing,
Yeah,
and
because they get complacent. They
yeah.
are so good with their physique, they get complacent.
Yet they lose the competition due to their like if they are doing a double bicep, it's all
And then they'll wonder that why did they lose. They'll get
exactly.
angry at for losing, because if they're standing without flexing, they look better than the other guy.
You have a
Nobody,
great package, yet you are
nobody gives a damn about
how
the fact that you look great without flexing beside the. When you hit a double bicep,
yeah.
if while hitting the double bicep, if the second guy, the guy beside me, looks better than me,
Yeah.
then the guy wins. If I
Yeah.
stand relaxed and I look better than that guy, nobody gives a fuck about that.
Yeah. A simple thing what I have seen is just while doing double bicep, it's like shoulder game. While you're showing your upper half, like so many bodybuilders, they've been in the industry since half a decade. They do this,
Yeah.
and they due to this, the traps get covered up.
It's not only just the traps. When you shrug your shoulder,
Yeah.
you narrow your shoulder width.
Yes.
So basically, you're making yourself look smaller,
Yes.
which is not what you want to do.
Exactly. That's one of the thing, and people need to understand bodybuilding is expensive.
It is.
Not only it's not only the amount of food you have, the amount of exercise you do. Recovery is a very
100%.
it's a major part. If you're unable to give like few massage sessions or therapy sessions, what we are doing like right here, what happens? Hypertrophy. We need to understand hypertrophy is not a natural form what we do in nature. There are few things what we do natural. He's competing. It's a sport. While you are competing, there are few things you got to take in consideration, as there is a chance of injury. How you can get that low? By getting yourself recover, having a good sleep,
100%.
getting your therapies done as your fascia spots.
Recovery is an important aspect. This is something that people need to understand, that you don't build muscle in the gym.
Yeah.
You break them down. You cause micro tears.
Yeah.
You literally put your body through stress when you're training. Controlled stress, nonetheless, but it is stress.
Yes.
But that need to be kept in mind, that you don't build muscles in the gym, or you build muscles when you come back home, have your food, and then you utilize those food when you're resting, sleeping well, to recover.
Yeah. You, as you
It's
said, you spend
simple as
around
that.
60K,
60 to 80.
60 to 80K per month. I think it's the tip of the iceberg. He hasn't added these sessions as well.
Yeah, I haven't. I told you there are things that I don't completely add up, because as long as I can, like I said, as long as I can do my basic due diligences
Yeah.
of where I am able to take care of everything that I need to take care as a provider,
Yeah.
growing in my investments,
Yeah.
and if I can manage, if I'm able to sustain a high quality level of bodybuilding, I'm fine.
Specifically, I'm mentioning this again and again due to people think if I'm spending like on food and exercise and few stuff, I'll be able to go through this for long term. So what I have seen a lot of bodybuilders, national, international bodybuilders, natural, enhanced, everyone. It's been a decade since I've been in this industry, and every pro, as in who is not a pro in bodybuilding yet pro in experience, what he does is he focuses on recovery a lot.
That's why when somebody tells me rest day, why do you have 2 rest days?
So here we are working on hamstrings and calf. Hamstring is a very important muscle, one of the biggest muscles in the body. So what happens as your bicep, you flex your bicep and show your bicep muscle, we are constantly flexing our hamstring while we are sitting. No matter how active we are in our life, we gotta sit for more than few hours a day. While we are sitting, our feet is like this and our hamstring has been shortened. And as a bodybuilder, Mr. Biswajit, he goes to gym, he needs to hit most of the muscles as he needs to grow. What happens, the whole day you're sitting, your hamstrings are tight, you're standing, your hamstrings are tight. The fascias around your hamstrings are shortened. Again, going to gym and doing hamstring curls, the fascia here gets shortened and it's going to bother your lower back. So releasing the fascia in your hamstrings is as important for your longevity game, be it you doing any sport. It might be, you might be a badminton player, you might be a tennis player, you might be a bodybuilder, you might be a skater, anyone, any sport. Hamstring release is very important. If you have any sort of pain in your lower back, if you're working there, there's not a lot of muscle in your lower back, hamstrings are the main culprit. So hydrating it through breaking the fascia and making it bloom like a flower will make you move pain free, and you will be able to showcase your body really good. That's very important. That's the reason I am telling about hamstrings. So the warm-up is done. Right now we are going to release the fascia. As I said, it has a very big mass. So we're going to pinpoint the fascia tightness and we are going to hold it for around 30 seconds. But right now we are going for 15 seconds, as you got to be careful. He's 2 weeks out. It's not very soothing on the person who is getting his hamstring release. It's slightly painful, as you can hear Mr. Biswajit's breathing heavy. And one of the main points here is hamstring and glute intersection, which I'm going to put pressure right here, which is amazingly painful, yet it gives a really good relief. I do want to go to the lateral sides, but not too heavy. Again, he's 2 weeks out. You gotta keep that in mind and go easy. As I keep telling Mr. Biswajit, I don't have any personal grudges. If I have any grudges, yeah, it's all for the better cause. Having a little bit of pain right now. Yeah, it's a scarf. Yeah, now to the IT band. The IT band doesn't have a lot of muscle, but all the muscles come and connect to the IT band. So releasing the IT band indirectly releases your whole quad. It's like amazing. Yet we got to be very careful. IT band is a tendon which connects to muscle to bone. So we got to be very careful. If we are having a wrong move here, it's going to be really bad. And he's taking it as a champ, as he is. Amazing. Thanks for your patience. Once again, no personal grudges, Mr. Biswajit. And we are going to the hamstring right here. So the oil we are using here is extra virgin olive oil. No light oil, nothing. What happens, I have used a lot of oils. They don't absorb as olive oil absorbs in our skin, and it hydrates skin really good. You got to have the purest form. It might be slightly expensive, yet extra virgin olive oil is the best oil if you're getting a release. See, no matter what oil you use, it all boils down to lathering, lubrication. That's it. We are just using it for lubrication, yet having a very good product so that your skin gets hydrated meanwhile while we release your fascia. And here we go. So the warm-up is done. First, let me rub down, feel the fascia. So as he's a right-handed person, mostly he'll be using, if you are looking at his biomechanics, right arm is connected to the left leg. So left leg fascia, especially in his hamstrings, will be slightly more tight, and releasing it will be more painful compared to the right. And we are going here. As I said, right arm is connected to your left leg, and it's going to be painful compared to your right. While we are releasing, looking at the biomechanics and doing it makes a huge difference. And I'm going a little lighter on this leg. As I said, it's going to be more fascia shorting here compared to the right. I'm not going any heavy, I'm going bit 10% low compared to the pressure which I had on the right, and you'll be able to hear it in his voice. Yeah, as he's taking the pressure, it's a champ. Amazing, man. It took us like more than 10 sessions to come to this state that it's more than 10 sessions, right?
Yeah,
Like 20, 25 sessions to get to this state that he's allowing me to release the spots which are intense. We're not putting a lot of pressure. We are just trying to hit those spots just so he can have pain-free movement. Range of motion gets better and he'll be able to pose better. It takes time. We worked our way through. It's like 25 plus sessions, and right now he's trusting me to put pressure at spots where it's very painful. If there's no trust, it's very hard to work on a person. And initially, in our sessions, we try to have very low pressure. When the trust builds and the client starts to see result, in this case Mr. Biswajit, now he is allowing us to put pressure. That's a process. As I already said, left leg fascia is way tighter as he's a right-handed person. His left leg is connected to the right arm. While we are walking, our right arm goes forward and left leg comes forward. So
also, my sciatica scenario has been on my left.
yeah. So it's the same thing. As I said, it's connected, all connected. That's the reason you're having more tightness, more fascia shortening in your left compared to your right. As I said, if you're focusing on recovery, is it like 100% will I not have injuries? See, injuries don't come by telling you, yet they give you signs. Our body gives signs that we have, well, you're going to have a certain injury if you're not taking care. A few times, naturally, something might happen. Yet, if you're focusing on your recovery, there's like a very high chance you'll be able to be in control of your injuries. Same thing, IT band. It's a tendon which connects muscle to bone, and here we don't have a lot of muscle, yet we are putting pressure on the IT band as all the muscles come together and join in the IT band. It's like an intersection. Beautifully, we are going to put few spots, like not more than 10 seconds, and it's going to help him immensely throughout the leg release. But gotta be very careful while releasing the IT band, as it looks very strong and it is very fragile. If it gets damaged, it's a big problem. So we're going to work on your glutes at the end, being very cautious, as your fat percentage is very low. You don't want to trigger any wrong muscle which can affect your posing. And now we're going for the back. Back is interesting. Upper half of your back has a lot of muscle, as you have your hamstrings in your lower body and your quads. Here you have your latissimus dorsi and your tricep. Other than your lats, which have from your shoulder till your ribs and down to your glutes, here we can see very little muscle, which is your spinal erector. So we got to be very careful while releasing the back, as he's not a normal human right now. He's like a carved mountain and it slips a lot. You got to be very careful while releasing this carved mountain, aka Mr. Biswajit.
Remember the left side.
Yeah. As I said, right arm is connected to the left leg, and if you are a right-handed person, you'll have your problem mostly in your left leg. It might not be the case for everyone, but this is like a basic thing. So as Mr. Biswajit is telling that he used to have his sciatica and right now as well triggering points, especially in his left lower back, which goes down to his left leg. So it clearly states biomechanics connections, and we are going to work accordingly, releasing the necessary. Right now we're going to warm up a bit. See, the process for everyone looks same, yet while we are executing, putting pressure, that's where the difference is. We cannot put the same pressure for everyone. Usually when Mr. Biswajit is not at his competition, he's usually huge, whole lot of water. Then we directly dig in with our elbows. But now we got to be a little careful, warming up here and letting his body know and letting him let the guard down, so that I'll be able to go deeper into his muscle and break the fascia. The whole point of warming up is not to make the temperature go up. It's all about him letting his guard down, or else his muscles will be as hard as his wall and will not be able to release it. If we try to release it forcefully, there's a high chance that he's going to have an injury, which we don't want, as he is 2 weeks out. And firstly, we'll be working on this line, which is known as spinal erector. So you need to understand, body doesn't work as an individual, it's a system. Every single thing is interlinked, be it your nervous system, be it your muscles. Your chest muscle is connected to your back muscles are connected to your hip flexors are connected to your hamstrings are connected to your glutes are connected to your calf. Every single thing is interlinked. So we gotta be really smart while we are working. And we are releasing his spinal erector slowly. But now we are going to look at the spots, and as he has let his guard down, as I said, it took us like more than 20 sessions so that he can get comfortable with us. It's a time taking process. We got to be patient. Now we're getting pressure here and letting it release. Beautifully, he has let his guard down and he has relaxed his body. Beautifully, we are going to another spot. Mind that we are not doing it for more than 10-15 seconds, as we got to be really careful with his recovery. Yeah, beautiful, buddy. Nice. This is the lower back spinal erector what we are releasing here. It's not the most comfortable feeling while we are releasing at this spot. It's a bit painful, yet amazingly it gives a really good relief, especially in your neck and lower back, as everything is interlinked. Yeah, beautiful. So as I'm talking about the interlink of all the muscles as a system, if you're going for bodybuilding as well, Mr. Viswajit, it's same, right? We cannot have a spot fat loss.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
You cannot have a spot fat loss. You gotta.
Because you don't gain fat like in a spot.
Yes, it's a whole system, and you gotta like.
Your
For
body is just storing adipose tissues.
yeah,
It's not. It's a general outcome mechanism, right? You provide more energy than you exhaust.
yeah. Just to keep it crisp and clear, for me especially when I am gaining weight, first I gain fat in my face. From there, I gain a little bit in my hands, and the blind spot I have is my glutes and my quads. Once I'm losing fat, same thing goes. Like first my face, then my arms and upper body. At the end, I lose fat in my glutes and my quads. So it's the same thing. Few people might have blind spots in their belly, in their glutes. Same thing. Fascia does have few blind spots, and we gotta release according to its tightness, and we gotta respect and do it rather than going full on with the pressure. Now we are just mobilizing a little bit of fascia near his ribs. As we know, ribs move. His lat is slightly more tight compared to usual. So we are putting a little bit of pressure near his ribs so we can mobilize his fascia, and it opens up beautifully. So we are going to work his lat while he is in a lateral pose, not while he is laying down, facing down. So now we are working on his tricep. It's an interesting spot. As I said, he's a carved mountain. It's very slippery, yet he's trusting me. So we're gonna keep up. He's getting it released as a champ, as I said. Beautiful. Now we are going to release his forearms. Most of the bodybuilders I see do not have this gelatinous in their muscle. It's very important to have this kind of gelatinous. See, people think the more stiffer I am, the better it is. The more stiffer you are, the easier it's to break you. You might have an injury while you're posing. So this kind of gelatinous is very, very important. It comes with patience, release, and recovery. Just in between his scapula and the spine, exactly near his thoracic spine. This spot gives a really good relief as well as a little bit of pain while we are releasing the spot. So all of this spinal erector release and the spot here near his T-spine, all of these are baby spots. If I directly release the lat, he's going to see like 70% of the release without doing all of this. Lat is way more important compared to the spinal erectors and all the small spots. But we are trying to keep it more result oriented as he is an athlete. So that's the reason we are releasing all of these spots, being very cautious. This is the trap, and we are trying to be very cautious with the trap. And we are holding it for like not more than 15 seconds. And we're done. That's beautifully. He has allowed me to go in. It comes with trust. Same thing here, spinal erector. We got to be really careful that I'm not putting pressure. on his spine. It's only on the muscle. He's just trying to work on the fascia, and while he's squeezing his back for posing, he'll be able to portray all the muscles which he has worked for. And now we're going for the money shot, holding the spots, releasing the fascia in his spinal erectors, and he's taking it as usual like a champ. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm able to see a few more spots here, as he's the right-handed person. The fascia in his right spinal erector is slightly more bulged compared to the left, as the fascia is very much shortened there, and it's like a small golf ball. I'm trying to release that. You can't completely take it out right now, but it's a process, time-taking process. Hopefully in few more sessions we'll be able to completely take it out. And we're working on his ribs, right ribs, trying to release the fascia here. And again, near his thoracic and scapula in between, we're looking at that spine erector which is connected to the latissimus dorsi, to spine erectors, to your neck, everything. It's a very crucial spot. Not more than 15 seconds. Mind that he's 2 weeks out. Just warming up everything, going for the trap, looking for the spot, being very mindful while releasing here, as all the neck muscles come and join into this. Yeah, very sensitive yet very important spot. You'll be able to move, breathe better if this spot is rightly hydrated. Once again, we're going for the tricep. As I said, this gelatinous is very important. Most of the bodybuilders lack. If you want to go up in your sport, you gotta have this kind of gelatinous in your tricep or in your back. There's no stiffness in his body. Stiffness leads to injury. So releasing his forearms again. So here we are releasing his latissimus dorsi. So this technique, I used to use it, yet I have stopped it. And there's a great big brother, friend of us, Mr. Arun. He has again brought this technique back and said this is more comfortable to him. Since then, see, normal people will not have this amount of muscle. If I'm working on them in this way, they'll not see a lot of result. But for bodybuilders especially, working on this way, we are able to see really good result with their lat release. It's not very comfortable while you're getting your lat release, yet the amount of relief you're going to have in your shoulders, in your neck, in your traps is going to be amazing. Lat is a culprit. Oof. All the people studying anatomy, look at this.
You might even be get to see the teres minor.
Yeah, and he's going from here to the tricep and to the chest. Everything is interlinked. Just look at the trap he has. For a layman, I'll not be able to put pressure the place where I am putting here, as there's pure fat there for normal people. Muscle is not developed as for Mr. Biswajit.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah,
trying to
it's
put the
perfect.
Yeah, not more than 15 second. Rule. We need to mind that he's 15, like 2 weeks out.
Ah,
Once he's done with his competition, we're going to go with an intense release. Like then he's going to retain a lot of water, and we can put a little more pressure and hold it for longer.
I.
This might look not much, yet it's very painful and amazingly result oriented.
I.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, perfect spot.
And the reason I'm telling this again and again is people need to understand the amount of trust he's having on me,
Ah,
letting me work on these areas, especially near the ribs. It's not easy, as naturally we have ribs to protect our organs. He uses his right for his mobile for more than 5 to 6 hours, stands for 7 to 8 hours at gym training clients and looking after his online clients. Crazy schedule he has, and he also need to take care of his workout, meanwhile take rest. But this man is doing a lot.
it's. I am, but I have to mention, like, none of that would be mildly possible without the meals.
Yeah.
And that comes from her.
Yeah, could you please show yourself in the mirror? Kudos to
Without that,
meals. Meals are very important. He did not need to take care of the meals, as it's taken care by Rashmi Bhabi. Please show yourself in the mirror. Yeah.
say the lunch is usually what I carry.
Hmm.
So वो skip नहीं होता है कभी भी.
And the freaking crazy part is that meals look amazing, yet वो बहुत healthy है. They're not at all
Healthy
unhealthy.
नहीं, healthy again, like it's measured to the T.
Yeah.
Everything.
नमक से लेके मिर्ची, so everything is measured.
Everything is measured. Like
That's
anything
crazy.
that adds to calories, anything that has calories, like oil, the amount of rice, veggies, chicken, whatever, anything that adds to the calories, that adds to the macros, is measured to the T.
Making it
It's nothing randomized.
Yeah, making your food yourself and doing working, it's a stressful thing. Having
It
support.
depends.
Yeah.
It depends. Like it is a stressful affair. Not denying that.
But having a person supporting you through making your
100%.
meals
Oh
is
my
just,
God. No denying that.
yeah. Guys, I'm just doing my job. This is like glute muscles. I'm just trying to hydrate them. It's not easy. It might look very wrong, yet it's very necessary so that he can squeeze the shit out of those glutes and show those muscle fibers on the stage. Oof. It looks easy, yet it's very painful. He's taking it like a champ. See, while you walk, while you stand, while you do your workout, everything includes you activating your glutes. So the fascia in your glutes are very tight. Giving it release is like amazing to a bodybuilder especially. And if you are an athlete, that would be way better. Yep. We're going to the other glute. So we're looking at the spots. We're trying to make it as lateral as possible. Trying to hit the muscle. Yeah. Here we go. It's a beautiful spot, yet slightly painful. Now he'll be able to flex amazingly, showing his, like, this is the best part of his whole physique. Glutes are amazing, and he showed me his previous pictures. and he told me that his glutes are not so amazing. Looking at his genes, he worked for them really hard, and he has amazing glutes. It's his like plus point when it comes to his glutes. And everyone who knows him since his beginning journey knows that he used to not have great glutes. He has worked for them ass off.
Literally.
Yeah. उठ जाइए. And
Okay.
as we have very less time, we are considered with time. I want you to roll your foot with the ball, as we don't have enough time to release, and we are not going to crack anything, as 2 weeks out, little dehydrated, little, not too much, and we don't want to take any sort of risk. I can do this. The least risky thing is cracking your ears. खाना खाया नहीं? बात सुन रहे हो कि नहीं मम्मी का? And yep, you're good to go. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks for trusting and letting me put pressure on your sexy body.
Sexy body. He keeps saying that. And then he thinks why people will think it wrong. But thank you, man.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Keep going.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll have to put this all to work. And
Yeah.
next week I'll see you again.
Inshallah. And the other week, I'll meet you with your medal.
Inshallah.
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 Yeah.
And after that session from Afnan, which I'm grateful for, I feel good, but I'm famished. I'm looking forward to this meal of mine right now. So as I dig in, all I need to say is again, hope hearing whatever we spoke about and about the release and everything, how it is incorporated into the prep. Hope it adds value, which is always the intent. And I'll continue to do more aspects of the prep and show you how we get to where we are going to be in another 16 days. And hope you get to see it and understand and kind of correlate with your section, with your side of the journey, whichever side it is. It maybe you're competing, maybe you're just trying to get in shape, or in some other aspects of life, maybe you can carry things forward from here as well. And like always, thank you for all your support. Thank you for all the shares. Thank you for the subscribes. Please keep them coming. It encourages me to keep making such videos. I'll see you in the next one.